In this video, we'll take a look at AP configuration workflow. So this is a Prime parity feature. On Prime, it was called lightweight AP templates. The main intent behind having this feature is you can just add your greenfield or your existing production controllers to DNAC, and you can just assign the controller to the site and APs to the floor, and you can make AP configuration changes like changing your AP names, pushing your primary, secondary, tertiary controller details to the access points, and do the advanced radio level configurations on this workflow. So this workflow supports both AreaOS as well as 9800 version of controllers. So let's jump in. So one can access this workflow under the Workflows tab, and you need to click on Configure Access Points. So this is a guided workflow, so you can just give a name to that, and you can select which site or which controller you want to make changes to. So I'm just selecting the site, so automatically it will populate if there are any APs. I can see 2 APs on floor 2. And here it'll give me a list of access points. So it'll say how many access points are reachable, unreachable, and then all I need to do is just select one of the access points where I need to make the configuration changes and click on next. And here you can make the configuration changes in terms of AP names. So I'm just giving pantry for this access point. And here is where you can make changes to your AP parameters. Like you can give a location details like pantry, or you can make the primary, secondary controller details as well. You can push those. So all you need to do is just select one of the controllers which is present on the inventory. So that will become my primary active controller, and I can select the secondary controller name as well, and I can play around with the admin status, LED status. Even I also have an option to change the AP mode. So in case if you're looking at changing certain number of APs on the floor to monitor mode, you can use this workflow and change the mode of the AP. Probably you can use those to monitor the wireless threats for rogue and AWIPs. And you also have an option for AP failure priority. So where you have low, medium, high, critical. You can do this, and let's click on next. So here you can make changes to your radio parameters for both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz radios. So in case if you don't want to make changes, you can straight away go to summary. So where you only the AP parameter changes will be applied there. So you can make changes to your antenna name, antenna gain, and all those configurations. And you can also do power assignment, channel assignment, and channel width. All these changes are applicable here as well. So I don't have any radio parameters, so you can do those same for both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Let's click on next. So here is where the summary is. You can see what are the configurations that will be pushed to the access points, and the best part is you also have an option to preview those changes. So once I click this, so I'll know what are the I'll also get the CLI preview where what are the commands that will be pushed to the access points. So let's wait for the CLI preview. So these are the configurations that will be pushed to this particular controller, and you can see the device name and the CLI commands that will be pushed. And today we don't support the configuration for XOR radios and third radio, so that is part of the roadmap. And let's click on next, and we also have an option to schedule now or later in case if the changes which you are looking at making has some impact on the APs. If the APs are going to be rebooting for those changes, you can do that at a later point in time where the impact will be less, and automatically this provision will kick in at that point in time, and you can come back and check under the task as to what is actually happening. So for this demo, I'm just going to do click now or provision now. So here is where you can see the status of what is actually happening with the AP configuration push, and you can also get into the tasks. So you can go to activities, go to task, and click on the configurations. You can see that it's successful. That's the workflow which I just completed, and you can see the details here. So what is the configuration that's been pushed, and so you can see that these are the changes that got updated. We made changes to the AP name and AP location. We made some changes. We didn't make any changes to 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz radios, so that's why it's empty. And you can see the AP details as well. So it says successfully provisioned, and we can also check the details here. So if you go to provision inventory, you can see that the name would be updated here. Inventory already has the updated details. You can click on the AP name, and you can click on configuration. So this also provides the AP configuration details. So you can see the admin status, access point name, location, and so you can see that the pantry has been updated here, and the primary secondary controller details are also updated here, and you can see the 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz radio configurations as well. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you.